I'm Paul Levinson, and welcome to Light On, Light Through, episode 207. Back as promised with my review of Dexter New Blood 1.1, which just came up on Showtime. Well, we last saw Dexter Morgan, in the Showtime series with his first name, way back in September 2013. He was working in the Northwest as a lumberjack or something similar. Now, in that series finale, this was some amount of time after Dexter had left Miami, his life in a shambles, his beloved sister Deborah killed by serial killer Arthur Miller before Dexter killed him. Dexter's son Harrison taken to France by Hannah with Dexter's blessing to protect him. And nothing left for Dexter in Miami except to flee. Now, I'll post links to all of my reviews of the first 8 seasons of Dexter starting in 2006 in the show notes to this episode of Light On, Light Through. But let's get to Dexter New Blood, the series premiere. It finds Dexter in a fictional town in upstate New York that, it reminds me a little of Livingston Manor. Dexter has a girlfriend who's a cop, and the voice of his slain sister Deborah is in his head. He's managed to stay clear of killing, that is, being the killer. But let's face it, we know that it's just a matter of time before he can no longer resist his primal, vigilante, murderous instinct. Otherwise, why would this new sequel have been made? All right, there are some real spoilers ahead, so listen at your peril. Here's the first big spoiler. Indeed, that killing by Dexter. Actually, it's not a laughable matter, but I'm just laughing because, well, it's predictable, isn't it? But also still pretty high energy and shocking. That killing happens by the end of this first episode. The specific occasion is the killing of a white buck that Dexter had an idealized beauty of nature relationship with. Dexter's victim not only killed the deer, but was responsible for the death of 5 people. And his father is rich and powerful. Looks like Dexter has made a dangerous, mortal enemy. And in addition to this excellent plot setup, Dexter's son, now a teen, has somehow managed to find Dexter, and he shows up at Dexter's door. Even in his worst days in Miami, Dexter was devoted to protecting Harrison. The other big significant development at the end of this first episode is Dexter admits to Harrison that he's indeed Dexter Morgan, and Dexter takes Harrison in. As in the first original series, Harrison will be a continuingly humanizing experience for Dexter, even as he increases Dexter's vulnerabilities. Michael C. Hall is as good as ever in this lead role. Smooth and charming on the surface, sarcastic self-commentary, punctuating the action, and literally lethal when that vigilante instinct is aroused. I expect it will be riveting once again to see how he plays all this out in the ice and snow of the North rather than the warm, salt waters of the South. Watch here, listen here for my reviews of every episode of Dexter New Blood.
The Light on Light Through podcast.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that short review of Dexter New Blood. As I said, I'll be reviewing every single episode here on Light Through, along with the episodes I've been reviewing of the Foundation series and Invasion, and I'll likely be reviewing some other series as well. And then in the next few weeks, watch also for a three-way conversation about the Foundation series on television. That conversation will be between me, between Cora Boulert, and Joel McKinnon, who is doing an excellent podcast in which he not only talks about the original Foundation stories and the television series, but actually acts out some of the parts and does a very good job doing that. And also I'll be doing two other interviews, one about the role of DNA in our lives, and the other, a new theory about who killed JFK. So there's a lot to look forward to in the coming weeks and months in Light On, Light Through. In the meantime, stay safe, stay sound, and enjoy.
Athens, 2042 AD. She ripped the paper in half, then ripped the halves, then ripped what was left again into bits and pieces of history that could have been. Sierra Waters had read once that, years ago, it was thought that men made love for the thrill, while women made love for the sense of connection it gave them.
Curled Up with a Good Book says, Sierra Waters is sexy as hell. You can find out more about The Plot to Save Socrates by Paul Levinson at theplottosavesocrates.com.
Paul Levinson Silk Code about an ancient biotech war raging on in secret for centuries.